Handa ka na ba? Alas 6 na ng gabi. Travel well na. Travel well. Let your wellness take you to places. Makipagkwentuhan kasama si Miss Christine Verdeflor Mahadillas. Dito lamang sa Travel Well. Sa impilang may todong lakas. DWIZ 882. Travel well. Let your wellness take you to places.
Good evening. Once again, it's a Monday evening. Beautiful Monday evening. All right, November. It's how many days to go before Christmas? Magandang gabi po. It's Travel Well and it's 41 days before Christmas. Ayan. So yung mga nata-traffic dyan, while you're on traffic, pakinggan niyo po kami tonight because we have some exciting things to share to you. And for those, nasa Facebook po tayo, no? Nasa social media ngayon. So we are at DWIZ 882 and then tayo po ay napapanood via test broadcast sa Digital Free TV, ICTV. Available rin po kami sa digital TV devices and TV receivers. Mangyari scan ng iyong digital TVs at channel boxes upang mapanood ang ICTV. Ayan. Good evening once again. Sobrang traffic ho. Ayan. So, but of course, we will not miss Travel Well. And of course, we will be extending the weekend for you because we have discovered some newfound gem in the South. And at the same time, it is a privilege because one of our friends, well, yung guru pala ng wellness nandito ngayon. Coming from Maldives, yon, Croatia, wow, from different continents. Ayan. So with siyempre excited ako. So introduce na natin kasi 16 na. So anyway, again, I'd like to introduce to you. He's a Filipino, but also with a Spanish blood. Yeah. So, the guru, Mr. Ken
Trulench.
Ayan, ayoko magkamali sa pronunciation. Yan, Mr. Ryan Kenneth Trulench. So, Ken, Guru Ken, Master Ken. Ano bang gusto natin tawagin sa kanya? Ayan, Ken. Ayan, good evening sa'yo.
Hi, good evening po, and I'd like to take this opportunity for inviting me over and welcome po sa lahat ng listeners at nanonood ng Travel Well.
Yan, yun. Ken, sobrang natuwa ako when I saw you after 4 years, di ba?
Yes.
Like 2018 back then.
After, pandemic, and ang dami nangyari.
Yes, ang dami nangyari. Back then, nung time na sobrang kabisihan pa namin nun, we are both sa corporate, no?
Yes.
And then, ngayon, nakita namin yung difference when we saw each other. Sabi niya, wow, parang we're a different person because of I think we're more mindful about our wellness, no?
Yes. Very important. I mean, after all these things, you just realize being mindful and being aware of your body and also your surroundings, it's very important on a daily basis.
True. Siguro yun yung naidulot na maganda talaga din ng pandemic. Yan,
yes. No? It was an opening, an eye-opener for each and every one of us.
True. Well, I think from the experience, diba? I mean, from the experience that you had with the Philippine Islands. Kasi of course we are on a travel show, and at the same time, it's perfect actually for you and for us, Ken, because it's travel and wellness. So
yes.
both of this aspect, parang ikaw yung parang tinatawag nating, I don't know. I mean, kasi konti lang kayo eh. I think
yes.
I believe konti lang yung mga wellness gurus natin dito in the Philippines. And of course, we're so blessed to know you personally. And then, yun nga, thank you for the invitation. When I saw your invite, it is a privilege because sabi ko, okay, wow. Ang galing kasi you've been into different places, no? So, coming from Boracay to here in Shangri-La, and then you went to Maldives.
Yes.
And
Maldives.
for a while in Croatia.
Yes.
Yeah, please share to us your experience on those places.
Most of the traveling experiences were all about work. I've been in the hospitality industry for almost 2 decades, and working with different brands. Also, I think I'm so blessed, to be able to travel around and experience different cultures, different wellness experiences depending on different countries. And the Maldives has their own, Croatia has their own, even Thailand has their own. And I think it's our time now. The Philippines, it's our time to really showcase our Filipino brand of wellness.
Definitely. Because I think we're also branding the Philippines to be a wellness destination, right?
Yes. DOT is working hard on that. And I think now the concentration is to promote Philippines as part of a wellness destination as well. So, the emergence of all these wellness sanctuaries, wellness resorts really is now really increasing here in the Philippines. And I think now is the time for us really, and branding treatments also as part of as what we've talked before. It's all about the hilot to become the Philippine hilot.
Oh, diba? Right.
Yeah, branding is very important because if the Thais has it, why not the Philippines, right?
True. I mean, hilot has been there for years already since nung bata tayo, di ba?
Pre-colonial times, you wouldn't believe it. I'm sure the Spaniards had the treatment of hilot when they had their pilay or
diba?
whatsoever, right?
So, may mga ginagamit na dahon, of course, may oil, ano pa, may x-ray pa tayong sarili, di ba?
Exactly.
But anyway, sige, before we proceed with that, because for sure you have a lot to share.
Yes.
Coming from different places, continents, and countries, and you are an expert into wellness. You've been expert here pa lang sa Philippines, but it's good that you studied, di ba, abroad, and at the same time you were trained, certified there. And thank you, Ken, because you're bringing it back to the Philippines. Yun ang importante.
It's about time.
Yeah.
Wellness should be each and everyone's priority.
Exactly.
Right?
Ayon.
And minsan napapabayaan natin, but we're here to promote and we're here to share.
Yeah.
Simple lifestyle changing that would really teach us how to improve our well-being.
Right. And before we proceed on that, sige, mag-commercial break lang muna tayo saglit.
Travel well. Let your wellness take you to places. Kasama si Miss Christine Verdeflor Mahadillas.
Travel well. Thank you for sa pag-antabay niyo po sa amin. Minsan nag-i-English Tagalog. Taglish naman tayo para people from the rest of the world understands us. Kasi there's also viewers from other parts of the country. Nasa Facebook tayo, nasa social media. So, di ba?
Yeah.
Sir Ken. So, speaking of international, hi, yung mga taga-Korea dyan, yung mga nasa US, hello. Sa mga nakikinig at napapanood tayo. Ayan. So, anyway, speaking about international, yan, Coach Ken, Master Ken, Guru Ken.
Ken na lang.
Ken na lang. Sige. So, yeah, I mean, please share some part. The best siguro. One of the best na nakita mo doon sa ibang bansa na parang pwedeng natin madala dito sa country natin when it comes to wellness. Kasi
I think it's really ongoing, no? It's all especially now farm to table.
Okay.
Organic food,
right.
if you go to restaurants and then they have most of the chefs will have their own organic farming. Just sa likod ng resto, no? It's really big in Europe, and I think Thailand has started it already, and now even here in the Philippines, medyo dumadami na sila. If you go in some parts of Silang and Tagaytay, and also right now in this new property that I'm working with, which is the Skydas, we're also promoting that, no? And hopefully in the next few months we will have our own organic garden.
Nice.
So I think this is one of the best, no? It's all about food kasi, what we eat, yes, it's what we are, and everything starts from the gut.
Correct.
That's part of it.
Yeah. So it's really para focus on organic farming, so farm to table you said, you mentioned.
Yes.
Because, that's our daily, di ba? Needs din. And it's good na hindi yung gamot yung kinakain natin. Tama
and it's very sustainable.
Siya.
And what's really good about that is that yung hindi tayo gumagamit ng pesticides, no?
Yeah.
Hindi ka gumagamit ng anything that's actually hormonal for plants.
True.
Medyo iba ang dating niyan pag kinain na natin. So the more it's organic, the more mas safe siya, and I think mas nagbe-benefit yung ating katawan once mas natural siya.
Right.
Instead of buying it from, you'll never know where it came from.
With the chemicals.
Exactly.
That is harmful for our bodies.
Oo.
So I think yung the good thing about what you're doing is really about holistic wellness. It's not only one part. It's not only physical, but holistic. So yun nga, from the food that we eat, no?
Ang daming dimensions pati of wellness eh. So one of I think the major ones would be your food intake, yung ating kinakain. That's number one, no? Number two is mobility, how we actually move and kung paano tayo mag-expend ang ating caloric expenditure. Are we just sitting for the longest time? Medyo hindi magandang lifestyle yan. So, I have some patients and clients also working on improving their lifestyle through simple things like, let's say if you're a person who works in the BPO industry, 8 hours,
diba?
even more,
Tapos kulang pa tulog mo.
Oo. So when you take a call, if you want to stand up. At least, you're burning calories. Mahirap yung medyo nakaupo masyado. That's 11 times spinal compression.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that's why, lagi, ang problema is lower back pains.
Parate, no?
Yes.
And even yung mga nag-office.
Yeah.
Yan. Kaya lalo na natatraffic pa after the office. So
driving
pa na matagal.
Driving pa. So
that's why important yung parang kahit few minutes, you really allot some time.
Spend some time to stand up. Yeah.
Stand up. Ayan. So, I mean, I believe these are basics pero nakakalimutan natin minsan, no, that it really counts.
And sabi mo nga kanina, Miss Christine, is all about awareness.
Yes.
Being mindful of what you do, kung anong ginagawa mo, you have to be, and it's good now, yung may mga smartwatches na, no, that reminds you have to stand up after 30 minutes. Kasi ako,
nice.
nowadays, and I tell my clients also that, when you're in the computer, mga businessman, normally, pag nakaupo na, ang tagal nang tumayo put an alarm every hour and stand up after an hour.
Right.
If you need to call someone or text, stand up and walk.
Oo, diba?
Para medyo may improvement yung movement talaga na nagagamit siya. Instead of just seated for 4 hours.
Oo. Tsaka, I mean, you really have to burn your
Exactly.
energy.
Yes.
Diba?
Yun ang mahalaga talaga sa lahat.
Yeah. Anyway, so, before I proceed with, kasi excited ako dun ma-share mo sa amin. Kasi you've been to Maldives. I mean, Maldives is, the destination.
Yes.
Talaga na ultimate destination ng marami. So, probably you can share to us, how's your experience in Maldives when you went there?
It's an amazing experience. The Maldives is different in terms of yung kanyang itsura, no? But para siyang 300 mushrooms on top of the ocean. Kasi each and every island it can be owned by a property, no? I won't say na the names of the properties, but then again, they don't have mountains like what we have in El Nido. Yes. So it's just island, but the islands in terms of architecture and design, they have very intricate details of the Maldivian culture.
Okay.
High ceiling, parang similar sa atin because the Maldives is located West Asia siya
Right.
Very near to India and Sri Lanka.
Okay.
And it's lahat ng world-renowned designers and architects na andon. Ginagawa nila yung mga hotels. Yeah, you will find an underwater restaurant.
Wow.
You will find an underwater spa. No, even underwater room. That's how amazing the properties are in the Maldives.
Yeah, and even you share that you've been training also mga princess, no? Wow.
Yes, I started as a personal trainer and a Pilates teacher I think in 2009.
Right.
And then I was there for 4 years with my better half, who's also a hotelier but an HR manager, no.
Yeah.
And I had a chance to may mga Hollywood celebrities there.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah, but we were never allowed to take photos because of that's their privacy, so you have to give it to them. But it's an amazing experience because the Maldives was parang quoted siya as for the rich and famous during that time, but now it's open global. So I had a chance to train first lady of a certain country, nice. Prince and princesses, the kings. Yeah.
Oh, diba? That's really an amazing experience.
It is.
Thank you. Whenever you share your story, parang with your voice, dinadala mo kami dun sa Maldives. Salamat. I mean, comparing, of course, syempre we have the best of the best islands also. Boracay is one of the top, diba, in the world. So, how will you yourself experience working in Boracay as well?
Yes.
Diba? So, how will you differentiate the Philippine islands versus the islands of Maldives and Croatia? And
I'll start with syempre, I love my own.
Of course.
I'll start with the sand.
Okay.
We have the best white powdery sand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kasi in the Maldives, medyo malalaki pa yung butil. But the finest, it's here. It's in Boracay. And the only difference also is that in the Maldives, if you don't have a booking, kung wala kang booking dun sa hotel, sa island na yun, hindi ka pwede mag-cross. It's the same concept as what we have here. Yes, no. Unlike in Boracay that you can do hop and whatever you want, party if you want to. So, yeah, that's different.
Very exclusive.
Yes, very exclusive. Yeah. Although we have those here also in the Philippines. I was part of one of the best luxurious property here. And I was able to train also celebrities there in my time, but that island is known for its luxurious service, very intricate Filipino hospitality, which is why it's still the #1 here in the Philippines.
I mean, that's the #1. I think na pinagmamalaki natin there.
Yes,
aside from the landscape that we have, the hospitality, and the warmth of Filipino people. I mean,
very warm.
Walang makakapantay. That's why favorite tayo ng
Globally. I mean, the Filipino, in terms of hospitality, were top-notch.
Yeah.
The best. Yeah.
Kaya, sa lahat ng lugar, meron talagang Pinoy. And, di ba, it's amazing. It's parang na-identify talaga tayo na ito, Filipino yan.
Yes.
When it comes to, the hospitality industry. Yun.
Yeah.
So, pero Ken, since you've been to different countries nga, and then you've been working with different people then, of course. And how was it working as a Filipino? And then, of course, yung mga kasama mo, parang expat ka doon, di ba?
Yes.
Kasi I've just heard there are Filipinos who work abroad, but they still experience this discrimination. Have you experienced that one?
Yeah, I think it's, it depends on how you take it.
Okay.
If you feel like, kasi medyo, this is quite a sensitive issue,
right.
But I never felt that particular, Hindi, at saka, if you speak naman the language, I mean, we're very good at English. And kahit sinong Pilipino tanungin mo, may nagtanong na foreigner, masasagot natin yan ng English, kahit na Baroque English ba kung tawagin natin yun, nating mga Pilipino. So, meron siguro sa iba, but siguro personal feeling lang yun eh. It's a stigma, something that you have inside that you have to take away.
Exactly.
Kasi siguro, it will affect your performance as a person, as a Filipino working
mindset,
abroad.
I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, the mindset.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes. I agree.
Well, wellness is, it starts with the mind, I guess, as well. Tama ba?
Mindset, yes.
Mindset din eh.
Yeah.
Kasi you have to decide that you want to be healthy in the first place,
yes.
diba?
It's like hypnotherapy, Miss Christine. And lahat tayo medyo takot sa hypnotism eh. Kasi sabi nila nabubudol tayo. But hypnotherapy and hypnotism it's all about the power of suggestion. We do hypnotherapy by ourselves na hindi natin alam. For example, if you want to
hypnotize mo na kami.
No. If you want to buy, let's say, your iPhone 14.
Of course.
Yeah, you've seen it on your laptop and you keep on looking at it.
Right.
And then you think of, how can I afford this? That's your brain working, telling you that, okay, I have to get this.
Exactly.
That's part of hypnotherapy. If you wanted a house and lot, it's the same thing. And some people, what they do is they cut it out. If you want to travel to the Maldives, you cut out a certain poster. And then you put it on your table, and every time you pupunta ka, titingnan mo, nag-iipon ka na. And the next thing you know, you have your flight, your itinerary already. So that's part of it.
Parang vision board, something like that, right?
Yes.
And at the same time, parang hindi lang natin alam because every day parang we're into the process of, sales and marketing. Tama, di ba? So,
yes.
Kaya yung mga brands na malalaki, kaya sila patuloy pa rin nag-advertise because they need to be present.
Exactly.
In all corners of the world. Or, kung pwede lang, di ba? Yung ganun. So, that's part of, parang ganun na din yun.
Part of it, yes.
Ayan, that's very interesting. Thank you, Ken, for sharing that one. But before we continue, marami ka pang i-share sa amin. So, just a quick break. Travel well!
Travel well. Let your wellness take you to places. Kasama si Miss Christine Verdeflor Mahadillas.
Ayan, thank you, Engineer June. At ang ating team. Ayan, so, travel well. Let your wellness take you to places. Ken, thank you for bringing us to places kanina while you were sharing. But of course, aside from yun, mga na-share mo sa Croatia, sa Maldives, of course, hindi magpapahuli ang Philippines. And again, as I've mentioned kanina, we're so happy that you're back and you're sharing this expertise that you have, honed through the years. And of course, yun nga, yung mga best practices probably globally, you were able to bring it here. And we're excited kasi yun nga thank you for sharing. I think you mentioned kanina, no? Because we have experienced actually a different kind of wellness during the weekend. It's in Tranquila. And, Ken will be sharing more of that. Kanina po yung pinanood yung video before we started. That's the experience with Tranquila. It's a new destination here in the south. It's in Cavinti, Laguna. I think we're promoting it as the wellness capital ba or no? I think the tourist...
It's a glamping
capital
yes.
of South. And at the same time, kasi katabi niya yung tourist capital.
Yes.
Nasa art ng Pagsanghan. Katabi lang ng Pagsanghan is the Cavinti. I've been to that place first time just last Friday. So, yun. And it's a good experience. Parang first, kasi actually we're about to launch it, but we were able to... You are about to launch it.
Yes.
Soft launch pa lang ngayon, but we're able to experience it. And it's good. It's a good experience talaga. It's unique compared to the rest of the other wellness spa. And tell us more about it, Ken.
Yeah, Tranquila is a brand created by Las Caídas Wellness Resort. And I'll just give you a brief background of how the owner and the founder, Mr. Romel Diaz, who's a native of San Pablo, Laguna.
Yeah.
And he found this place, and at first he doesn't know what to do. And then he sat down, inayos niya yung area, and then there's this falls known as a Tri Falls. And then sabi niya, I wanted to retire here. I want a business na yung para sa retirement ko naman, magbe-benefit ako, and I mean, he's not getting any younger. Of course, and his better half. And he decided to, I wanted to create more of like a wellness resort. So, and then here came Tranquila. Tranquila came from the owner himself, right? And in Tranquila is surrounded with water, falls, nature, and you've seen the intricate details of the treatment room. So we wanted something sustainable. Most of the materials na ginamit namin in that area were all native, all from Cavinti, Amakan, or we call it Sawali. The place is known for because they had a Sambalillo festival.
Sambalillo?
Sambalillo, of which the weavers of Cavinti are using anahaw to create banig. Yes, that's the
Sambalillo is a kind of weave?
No, Sambalillo is a festival that they call, but they use more of the anahaw leaves. Anahaw leaves, and also there's another leaf that they use for creating those for weaving. And that's what they're known for that. So when we created Tranquila, I conceptualized it as a holistic treatments, a luxurious spa treatment, wherein we use plant to skin. We use premium grade oils, which we're not using any type of oil because we wanted a pure a spa journey. A complete spa journey. From the moment you come in, your arrival experience, to having your welcome drink, which is also native. We give you everything you see.
Bath.
Yes, the foot bath, which signifies hospitality from the heart. So and then we have kawahat baths. So each and every treatment is evidence-based. Of which it's not something that more of just an experience. No, these are treatments na I created with really more of like a science-based treatment.
Yes, right? And infused with the Filipino.
Yes, infused with traditional Filipino treatments. We have hilot, we have warm bamboo massage. And also the moving ventosa.
Yes, yun. Actually, yun yung nagustuhan din ni Alan, yung husband ko.
You had the Tranquila signature massage.
Yes, oo. So, with the ventosa, usually kasi, di ba, parang nagpapantal siya after. This one, wala siyang pantal, ang galing. And it's moving ventosa.
Yes.
And I've experienced a difference between yung massage lang na massage and the ventosa. Iba yung effect probably because this is a unique experience because unique naman talaga yung pakakagawa ng the way it's being. It's a combination of parang the best massage
treatments,
or
yes.
Treatment no Ken. And ang favorite ko yung scrub. The green coffee. Green coffee. Oh, di ba? Kasi usually yung green coffee nakakapayat daw.
For losing weight, yes.
Oo. Pero ito
because coffee has a very tightening.
Yes.
It has a tightening effect.
Yeah.
And if you use it as a scrub, because it's rich in antioxidants as well, it's very good for skin, especially for women. Plus the smell kasi of the green coffee is different with hindi siya roasted.
Iba.
Hindi siya roasted. So iba yung effect nito compared to dun sa ni-roast na coffee.
Yes.
Kaya mas marami siyang caffeine compared to the roasted ones. Kasi may effect yung heated roasting compared dun sa raw talaga, and then we grind it from the rawest form, and then we use it for the treatment.
Nice. I think that's a unique thing also na yung in terms of the offering that you have with your spa. Wala nun sa iba Parang it's really good to have this kind of new treatments that addresses not only just for the sake of having massage, pero yung benefits niya ang galing I mean, it's a combination of beautification. Tama ba? Or ano ba yung word ko? But I mean,
that's part of your well-being.
Correct. Hindi mo kailangan sabihin mo yung hindi. Parang hindi siya, hindi mo kailangan magpa-opera, di ba? So, at least talaga, may
effect siya na gano'n, especially, and pasintabi po sa mga manonood ng mga kababaihan, yung pong cellulite effect, meron siyang gano'n na nagdi-diminish, nagdi-decrease yung look.
Nice.
Yeah, that's why it's a really good treatment for women. And I chose it talaga for women. And then the other treatment naman for body scrub is more for men naman. The other one is coconut and rice scrub.
Okay. Pero yun, ang galing. So, Tranquila, founded by Mr. Romel Diaz, and it's a blessing that they got you. Kasi parang it's a matter of really who's the person behind this. I mean, di ba? Kasi you are an expert not only with wellness, fitness guru ka rin, di ba? Because you're also into Pilates. And you studied also about, the anatomy of, di ba? Pag sa Pilates ka nun, you study the anatomy.
Yeah, and movement
the
also.
Movements.
Yeah,
and so, at the same time, resorts din. Wow, jackpot yung Tranquila. So, Ken, so with this, with all these developments in terms of wellness, di ba? Sa ibang countries, for sure, syempre, advanced sila, di ba? Mga first world natin. I mean, it's a good thing that you're bringing it in here in the Philippines. What do you think is the next big thing after this? Kasi parang left and right, nakikita ko ngayon yung mga resorts going into that space.
Yeah.
Meaning, meron silang mga offerings when it comes to, lahat may yoga, meron silang, different, yung parang may meditation na din.
Yes.
What's next for the wellness
I
industry?
think this is as per the Global Wellness Institute.
Okay,
I've been very supportive of this organization. It's a global organization for global wellness. And there is a study that the emergence of yung mga nature resorts.
Okay.
Like Las Caidas and the rest of the other resorts, na ang kanilang architecture is nature is part of it.
Okay.
Yun ang magbo-boom.
Yeah, okay.
This is because of the post-pandemic situation.
Okay.
People has na-realize na natin na we don't want box resorts wherein you're just in a room.
Nasa loob ka lang ng hotel.
You want to explore.
Yeah.
You want recreation in a place wherein you can do trekking, and then you can do yoga by the falls.
Wow,
of which, di ba? Some resorts are doing it, yoga by the beach, and it's been ongoing. Yoga by the mountains, but activities like this. The essence is, the objective is go out in nature. Nature is our playground, so to speak.
It's a gift actually that
it is.
We have to maximize, di ba?
Yeah. And breathe fresh air.
Yeah.
You know, I think this is the next big thing for wellness, and now it's starting.
Right.
As the tourism industry is now restarting as well. Yan ang mga makikilala ngayon.
Correct.
Activities in the outdoors.
Right. It's bringing natural healing
Exactly.
to us, to people, right?
You know that feeling when you think of, I just want to go out and go to the beach. That's because we as human beings have that same connection with nature.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
nature calling us.
Nature calling
Yeah,
us talaga.
that's nature calling us. You know?
And then, na-mention mo dun sa isang kwentuhan natin, like, yung nakayapak ka,
Grounding
the simple na nakayapak.
is the same thing. I mean, and normally, you know, when you go, if you've been in connected flights, if you're traveling, and mga 24 hours ka nagta-travel, no, sa aeroplano, and then you feel dizzy, all you need to do is take off your shoes, get on the ground,
Yeah.
because of the Earth's core, the magnetic field. We're all one. I mean, God is He's so intelligent that He created all this. We are interconnected
Diba?
to each other and with nature and with plants, everything.
Yeah.
That's how we are created.
Ang galing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, yun yung gift talaga na you can find healing in the nature. Titingin ka nga lang, di ba, sa falls, nung nakita ko, wow. I mean, the sound of the spring, the falls, it brings something to your health in a way, di ba?
You just close your eyes and parang, eto na yan eh. It puts you to sleep
True.
naturally, no? Nang wala kang kahit na ano.
And I think that's one also unique thing dun sa spa, sa Tranquila, because there's
You
a
have the
natural
best spot.
sound. Yeah, you have the best spot. There's natural sound from the falls. Ang galing nga nun kasi, di ba, tri-falls.
Yeah.
And parang since siya, guys, you have to really go there. Para siyang nasa cove. Kasi di ba sa baba, usually ang falls sa taas.
Yeah.
Pero makikita mo siya from up. Nasa baba yung falls. It's really a different experience. And tama kayong yoga by the falls. I mean, hindi natin alam na meron pa. I mean, just have to drive like 2.5 hours from Manila.
Yes.
Di ba yung kasi usually saan ba pupunta? Ito lang parati ang pinupuntahan natin yung nasa Boracay, nasa La Union. Pero ito, I mean, this is a gem that you have to experience. So, I mean, Tranquila, it's good that you started with a wellness spa. And again, yung vision ng owner together with you, with your expertise, it's really a great development for South also. I mean, we have to patronize our own. 2.5 hours lang ito, di ba? So, it's good na pag sa weekend, kung wala, iniisip ng mga tao, di ba, saan ba naman makapunta? Di ba? Kasi usually walang mapuntahan eh. But marami. And this place, Tranquila, is really one.
Yeah. If you're from Manila and you want to disconnect with, you know, the hustle and bustle of traffic and yung crowded places, it's really a good place to, you know, disconnect, to be able to reconnect.
Exactly, yeah. And yung the good thing pa is the people actually with Tranquila. I mean, you're well versed. Ang galing, marami ka nang napuntahan, Ken. And whenever you tell your stories, parang you're bringing us to those places. And then I think blessed nga si Mr. Romel to have you.
He is.
And I think yung mga upcoming activities pa natin, that's good kasi parang aside from of course wellness is holistic naman, you know. But I've heard that you're having also like a triathlon and
yes, we have the
trek.
first Las Caídas X Trail Run on December 11, and hopefully trail runners, we invite you, please come and check us out and join. So this is your time. Be one with nature. Nature is your playground. Go out.
Yes.
And let's run.
Oo, yun, December 11 po. For those who want to subscribe to that, I think they just have to check out the
The Facebook account, yes. Las
so-
Caídas Wellness Resort.
Okay. And then for the trek, is that something exclusive or it's also open?
No, it's open. It's
The
open
trek
to
is
everybody.
on another
yes.
date pa or the same?
It's the same. It's the same.
Same date, December 11.
December 11.
Ayan. So, I think you're also be launching soon, no?
Yes.
So,
yes.
you will just announce on your Facebook. Kailan.
And we invite
December.
you also, yes, in December, to be part of the grand launching of the Skydas Wellness Resort.
Ayan, nice. Ken, sobrang of course, nakakatuwa na nandito ka. You're bringing
Thank
this,
you.
expertise in the Philippines. And I think, there's more to come in wellness, no?
There's more to come, and everybody's welcome to join us.
Yeah. And sige, just a quick break. And before meron pa kaming last na i-share, but just a quick break. Travel well!
Travel well. Let your wellness take you to places. Kasama si Miss Christine Verdeflor Mahadillas.
Back again. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yung mga nanonood sa kanilang mga bahay, nasa sasakyan pa. Hello, ingat po tayo sa daan ngayon. Sobrang traffic kanina. And then, we would like to thank our team, our social media team. DWIZ 882. Abangan nyo po yung mga details nung mga information na sinishare po namin for those who want to join the X-Trail in Cavinti, Laguna. This is at Tranquila Las Caídas. Ayan. So, you can subscribe through their Facebook page. And then, again, Ken, ayan. So, yung sinasabi natin kanina, kasi marami kang napuntahan. Again, Tranquila. I mean, sa dami ng offer sa'yo, biglang ganun eh. I mean, why Tranquila? Why the team of Las Caídas?
It's the vision of the owner.
Okay.
And the place itself. The place itself is a healing sanctuary. And you can literally feel it the moment you arrive. Pagdating mo, the falls is there. You hear the falls. And nature. You're surrounded with nature. That's what I love the most. There's no buildings. There's no, although in 3 to 4 years, because the development, medyo it will be more of a 4 or 5 star wellness resort.
Yeah.
Magkakaroon kami nun. But the whole idea is to keep it to connect the architecture with nature. Right. The landscape itself.
Yeah, I mean the landscape itself is parang when you enter, hindi pa nga ako nati-treatment. Pagpasok ko pa lang, ayan, makita niyo sa video. Nung nakita ko yung falls, Ken, wow. Okay na, uwi na, pwede na. Iba talaga.
I remember Mr. Romel Diaz sometimes, he goes there, tapos he just sits and just listen to the falls, and even yung kanyang mother, palagi doon. Makakaitlet, nare-relax siya. So, ganun siya, yung nature lang talaga.
Bagay, tranquility talaga din, my experience.
It's really tranquility, yes. Yes.
Galing. Ayun, Ken, thank you so much. For sure, sa dami ng gusto mong i-share, kulang pa tong segment. The next time, we'll invite you again, probably with Mr.
I hope there's another,
Of course. Thank you so much.
Opportunity.
Yeah. Yes. Again, so, magandang gabi ulit po sa inyong lahat. We're into Travel Well. And thank you thank you po dun sa thank you pala, Ken, kasi I have to mention that the Department of Tourism is really encouraging, the resorts to be into that wellness space, no?
Yes.
And it's good that parang Tranquila in a way is leading that advocacy. And through you, di ba? Galing. Kudos to your team, Ken. The people there are really amazing.
Thank you. But allow me to take this opportunity to say thank you to the staff and team of Las Caídas Wellness Resort, our chefs who prepared your food, our therapist, wellness therapist, and Miss Tony, and also to the rest of the management and of the Las Caídas team.
Romel.
Thank you so much, Sir Romel. They're very happy. See Miss Christine and Sir Alan, and the friends also, Sir June. And the rest.
Yes. And of course, that's a reason we are actually into discovery of the best resorts in the Philippines. Yun naman ang advocacy namin here eh. I mean, we wanted to help the tourism of the Philippines.
Please continue doing that, Miss Christine.
We'll do it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach Ken. And again, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. Yung ating, may contest kami actually in terms of discovery of the best islands and destinations. So we will include not only the beaches, but also the best destinations in the country po. Again, this is Christine Verdeflor Mahadillas. Travel well.
Travel well. Let your wellness take you to places. Kasama si Miss Christine Verdeflor Mahadillas.